Did you know that nearly 90% of people think they know how to drive? But the truth is, there are hidden tricks and little-known techniques that separate everyday drivers from true car experts. Whether it's saving gas, preventing costly repairs, or even avoiding accidents, these simple secrets can make a huge difference. In this video, we're uncovering 10 game-changing driving hacks that most drivers have never heard of. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's dive into the secrets that every real driver should know. Number 1. The hidden fuel pump trick to start a dead engine. Imagine this. You turn the key, but instead of your engine roaring to life, all you get is silence, or maybe just a weak clicking sound. Your first thought? Great, my car's dead. But before you panic or call for a tow truck, there's a secret trick that could get you back on the road in seconds. Here's what you need to do. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine yet, and listen carefully. Somewhere near the back of your car, you should hear a faint humming sound that's your fuel pump priming the system. If you hear nothing, your fuel pump might be stuck. But don't worry, there's a way to jolt it back to life. Step out of the car and tap the bottom of the fuel tank firmly with your shoe or a rubber mallet. Do this a few times while someone else tries to start the car. Why does this work? Over time, fuel pumps can develop small mechanical issues that prevent them from running properly. Tapping the tank can unstick the pump just enough to get it working again. This trick won't permanently fix a failing fuel pump, but it buys you enough time to drive to a mechanic instead of getting stranded. Number 2. Get 10% more gas when refueling with this simple trick. Most drivers don't know this, but the temperature of gasoline plays a huge role in how much fuel you actually get for your money. Here's the secret. Always refuel your car early in the morning or late at night when temperatures are cooler. Why? Because gasoline expands when it's hot, meaning that if you pump gas during the heat of the day, you're actually getting less fuel for the same price. Even though the pump says you're getting a full gallon, a portion of that gallon is just expanded vapor. But when you fill up in cooler temperatures, the fuel is denser, meaning you get more actual liquid fuel per gallon, and that can increase your mileage by up to 10%. And here's an extra pro tip. When pumping gas, set the nozzle to the lowest speed. It might take an extra minute, but slower pumping reduces the amount of vapor that escapes, meaning even more fuel stays in your tank. Number 3. The secret reset button for your transmission. Ever noticed your car shifting rough, hesitating, or feeling sluggish when you accelerate? Most drivers assume they need an expensive transmission repair, but here's a little-known secret. Many modern automatic cars have a hidden reset trick that can fix these issues in seconds. Here's how it works. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine yet. Next, press the gas pedal all the way down and hold it for about 15 seconds. Then, turn off the ignition, release the gas pedal, and wait for about 2 minutes before restarting your car. This process forces the transmission control module to reset, which can eliminate minor shifting problems and improve your car's overall performance. The reason this works is that modern cars learn your driving habits over time, but sometimes they hold on to bad shifting patterns, causing rough gear changes. This trick clears out those bad habits and resets the system to factory settings. Number 4. How to make your headlights 2x brighter for free. Driving at night with dim or foggy headlights isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. But before you waste money on expensive headlight replacements, there's a secret trick that can restore them to crystal clear brightness for free. All you need is toothpaste and baking soda. That's right. Headlight lenses get foggy and yellow over time due to oxidation, which reduces visibility at night. Instead of buying costly headlight cleaners, grab a tube of whitening toothpaste, mix it with a bit of baking soda, and apply it to the headlights using a microfiber cloth. Rub in circular motions for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let it sit for another few minutes, then wipe it off with a damp cloth. You'll instantly notice a huge improvement in clarity and brightness. If you want extra protection, apply a thin layer of car wax after cleaning to prevent them from fogging up again. This trick works just as well as professional cleaning products and saves you money. Number 5. The parking hack that prevents your car from rolling away. Most drivers think they're parking their car correctly, but there's a hidden mistake that could put extra strain on your transmission and even cause your car to roll away on an incline. The right way to park, especially on a hill, is to engage the parking brake before shifting into park. Here's why. When you put your car in park first, all the vehicle's weight rests on a tiny metal pin inside the transmission called the parking pawl. Over time, this can wear out or break, leading to serious and expensive transmission damage. Instead, follow this simple hack. Come to a complete stop, hold the brake pedal, shift into neutral, apply the parking brake, then shift into park. This method ensures the brake holds the car's weight instead of the transmission, preventing unnecessary wear and reducing the risk of rolling. If you drive a manual car, always leave it in first gear or reverse if parked downhill, in addition to using the handbrake. Number 6. The secret to defogging your windshield instantly. Few things are more frustrating than a foggy windshield when you're in a rush, and most drivers waste time fiddling with their AC settings, trying to clear it up. But there's a faster, more effective way to get rid of fog instantly. The trick: roll down your window just an inch. This allows the humid air inside the car to escape and brings in dry outside air, balancing the temperature and making the fog disappear within seconds. If you need an even quicker fix, rub a small amount of shaving cream on the inside of your windshield and wipe it off. This leaves an invisible layer that prevents moisture from sticking, keeping your windshield fog-free for weeks. Another pro tip: if your windshield fogs up frequently, make sure your car's cabin air filter isn't clogged, as poor airflow can worsen the problem. Number 7. Why you should never use the same side of your key every time. If you still use a traditional key to start your car, here's something most drivers never think about. Using the same side of your key every time can actually wear it down unevenly and cause it to stop working. Car keys are designed to be used on both sides evenly, but if you always insert it the same way, one side will wear out faster, making it harder for the key to turn on the ignition or even causing it to get stuck. Over time, this can lead to ignition failure, which is both frustrating and expensive to fix. To avoid this, make a habit of flipping your key every now and then so both sides wear down evenly. And if your key is already showing signs of wear, get a spare made before it's too late. It's much cheaper to copy a key while it still works than to replace an entire ignition. Number 8. The trick to cooling down a boiling hot car in 30 seconds. Stepping into a car that's been sitting in the sun for hours feels like entering an oven. Most drivers immediately crank up the AC to full blast, but that actually makes cooling take longer and wastes extra fuel. Instead, there's a simple trick that can drop the temperature inside your car by 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit in just seconds. Before turning on the AC, roll down the passenger side window completely, then open and close the driver's door about 5 to 6 times. This rapidly forces the trapped hot air out and replaces it with cooler outside air. After that, start driving with the windows open for a minute before switching on the AC. This helps the system cool the car much faster. If you park in direct sunlight, another great hack is to turn your steering wheel upside down so the top part stays cool and won't burn your hands when you return. Number 9. The tire penny test that could save your life. Your tires are the only thing between your car and the road, but most drivers don't realize how dangerously worn out their tires are until it's too late. Bald tires reduce traction, increase braking distance, and can even lead to deadly blowouts. But instead of relying on a mechanic, there's a quick and foolproof way to check your tire tread at home using just a penny. Take a penny and insert it into the tire tread with Lincoln's head facing down. If you can see the top of his head, that means your tread is too shallow and unsafe, and it's time to replace your tires. If part of his head is covered, your tires are still in decent condition. This test works because US pennies measure about 2/32 of an inch, which is the minimum legal tread depth. Number 10. The hidden gas cap trick that saves you. Time at the pump. Ever pulled up to a gas station only to realize you don't remember which side your gas tank is on? Instead of awkwardly getting out to check or guessing wrong, there's a small but genius trick that most drivers don't even realize exists, and it's been right in front of you the whole time. Look at your fuel gauge on the dashboard. Next to the small gas pump icon, there's usually a tiny arrow pointing left or right that tells you exactly which side your gas cap is on. This is especially useful when driving a rental car or a vehicle you're not familiar with. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, then do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends.